Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lexus, and today we got somebody on the podium today that we gonna have to talk about. So we talked about Miss Ariana, but Ariana didn't really get no lashings because I love Ariana, and at the end of the day, Ariana is a talented individual. Now, this person we talking about, I don't hate them. So don't think because I like Nicki Minaj that I hate them, because I don't. Again, I'm a grown woman. Nicki Minaj does not pay my bills, so I don't care who she beats with. If I like their music, I like it. So I just want to put that on the table. It's nothing like that. But this person deserves some lashings because it's ridiculous at this point. So we today on the chopping block, aka the podium, who we talking about today is Miss Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, so let me tell y'all something. When Megan first came out on the scene, I remember the first time I saw Megan, it was she was in like this circle and she was rapping. And I'm like, okay, she's flowing. I like the confidence. I liked her flowing. You know what I'm saying? I love female rappers. I do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I love female rappers, but I just love Nicki the most. But I love female rappers. I do. I love it. Um, and so when I saw Megan, I was like, oh my gosh. So when Megan came out, big old freaking stuff, I supported Megan. You know what I'm saying? I did. Like, I have Megan on my playlist, so I do not hate Megan. But Megan's been out for a while now. Okay, you gotta think about it. Megan's been out. I must do my research. When did Megan debut? Okay, let's go look. That's why I'm so happy that I have another phone. When did Megan the Stallion come out? In 2016. She released her debut single "Like a Stallion." That's what's Google telling me. She came she came out in 2016. So let's put that into perspective because it matters. So from 2016 to 2025, so we got 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Megan has been in the game for almost 10 years, okay? She been like, because what brought Megan out was Big O Free. Even though Style Freestyle is popular, but it was Big O Free. When did Big O Free come out? 2019. No, 2018. They said it came out she released. Now they said her first song was killing. Google see this is why I don't like. They said Big O Free was released to radio on January 22nd, 2019. But it was released. So we're gonna go with, because I know. So we're gonna do like 2018, 2019. They said it was 2019. So let's go with 2019. So we got 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that means, because they said she debuted back in 2016. Okay. The first single was questionable because it's telling me two different singles. So we don't know that. But we're going to go with what we really care about is Big O Freak, because that's what really put Megan on the map. That's the song that I knew from Megan. All those on the radio. Big O Freak. Big Booty. Big O. Y'all already know what it is, right? So here's the thing. That's about 6 years into the game, right? Cardi B debuted in 2017. So she's not too far behind. That's why they're peers, because she's not too far behind from Cardi. Here's the problem issue that I literally been saying for a while. A lot of people been saying for a while, but I think people are finally starting to wake up, and the hotties are not liking it. But you know what I'm saying? To be a fan, to me, you gotta be real with your fave. Like, to sit there and be faking it. That's why I don't like when some bars be like, kissing up behind Nicki. Like, be real. Because to me, I believe really loving and caring somebody is being real. But the thing is, some people take being rude as being real. No, you could come at people and being real without being rude. But anyways, so here we go. Megan has been making the same song since 20 was it 16 she came out? Megan been making the same song. You could take a song from Tina Snow and put it on Megan Act 1 or 2, and it will not sound out of place. That's how much artistic growth Megan has had. You can literally put a song from Tina Snow all the way on her newest stuff, and it would not sound out of place because she literally making the same song. And I remember I made a short, I made a short before I made this video. Somebody's like, not too much. And I'm like, look, let me tell you something here. Let me tell you something about my channel. I have my opinion and you have yours. If you have a different opinion than mine, you're more than free to say that. But don't come at me disrespectful because everybody's not gonna have the same opinion as you. Just like everybody don't think Nicki Minaj is the greatest rapper. My opinions do not get in a bunch. I do not care. That is your opinion. I'm not gonna sit here and waste my breath or time to try to convince you anything because that's your opinion. Your ears are different than mine. You walk a different path than mine. What you might think is great might not fit in line. Just the same, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I hate those people. Like, it's fine. I can have a different opinion than yours. Okay, that's fine. Don't like I see people say stuff all the time about stuff I like. I don't care because at the end of the day, I'm still like it. Doesn't matter. You have your opinion. We're different people. That's what makes us different. You have your opinion. You have mine. But anyways, but as I was saying, you could take them songs and literally put, and it won't be no difference, right? Megan has not switched up nothing. Okay, nothing. She's still literally rap, and people, so of course they bring out the Megan excuse wheel, and they roll that mug, and they start coming out with excuses. Now that people are starting to wake up and see, like, here she is, she's making the same song. So now that Megan excuse wheel is rolling, and rolling. Like, oh my God, like, what do you expect her to do? Switch it up. Like, y'all don't understand. It's like, I feel like the reason why people get so dense with this topic because they don't understand the difference between flow and delivery. So we're gonna take you down educational lane, okay? Okay, so delivery is how you perform a song, right? So so say for instance, somebody can switch a flow but have zero delivery. So say for instance, you know how like Motorsport, how Nicki Minaj, like how she just be like, watching me, then she come out of nowhere, I'm gonna come back. You can literally perform the flow switch with zero delivery. That just means if I'm just sitting here and I'm not giving you nothing, that's my delivery. I'm giving you delivery right now. Like how I'm delivering this podcast, right? A flow switch, okay, this is where a lot of people get confused at, right? A flow switch is not the change of a rhyme scheme, okay? That's not what that is. A rhyme scheme, let's put the difference. A rhyme scheme is how it's like when the rappers how they rhyme things together, however they rhyme it. Okay, you could have the same exact flow and switch the rhyme, which is what Megan do, Cardi do, Lotto do. Everybody does it. A flow switch is literally how can I put this? So a flow switch. So I think it's better. I think I can explain it better if I give an example. So flow switch. So you see how we're gonna take Motorsport again because it's the easiest. Because she no. Nicki comes in. Watch your man. Then you should watch your mouth. Bees are pressed. Minister my smell, right? So then it goes. So she's like, so when you're flowing is like, when you're it's so hard for me to try to explain this stuff, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at explaining things, but I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. Okay, with example. So flowing is like how you approach a beat, right? And how you AKA ride the beat. Okay, so it doesn't have nothing to do with the rhyme scheme. It doesn't have nothing to do with any of that. It's literally how you ride the beat. Okay, so when she came in, she took that beat, right? And she came in, dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. That's the flow. Dun 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 dun. It has nothing to do with rhyme scheme. Then she dun 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 dun. All right, I'm gonna come back. So that's how pretty much a flow is. And what the problem is with Megan is Megan has one way she approaches a beat, one way she rides a beat. Megan is nowhere near creative at all how she rides a beat. It don't matter what beat it is. She literally rides the beat the exact same. So people, of course, they're coming out with excuses. The real excuse is, oh, I think her producer set her up. So what that got to do with the people when she goes and collabs? Because then she doesn't have nothing to do with the beats if she collabing on somebody. She don't hopped on stuff before, remixes and stuff, especially when she was first. Still the same thing. It has nothing to do with beats or anything. Megan only knows how to approach a song one way. You know why? Because she doesn't have the. A lot of times, flows have a more of a. It's more of your flows are going to stay one dimension if you don't have a big vocabulary. If you don't really have a lot of words or a lot of things you could really say, you're going to stick with one flow. You see the people that do a lot of flow switches, they know a lot of words. You're not hearing them saying the exact same thing. But people like Megan and Cardi, they say a lot of the same stuff. Their vocabularies are very limited. So that's why they are very one dimensional. But I think Cardi got a little bit more dimension than Megan. I'm just gonna be honest. Cardi got a little bit more dimension. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Cardi has a little bit more artistic growth than Megan, for sure. But Megan, her stuff is at 1%. It's almost to this point error at this point. Like the processing is like just is failed because there's no artistic growth. Literally, I'm like, let's be real here, okay? With Megan, like of course people love that style, but at the same time when people are like listening to you and stuff, they want to hear more. They want to see what more you have to offer. And even when you put Megan on pop a pop song, a K-pop song, she sounds the exact same. She sounds out of place because let's take for example Cardi B, Lotto. They have done pop songs. Cardi B and Lotto don't sound like how they sound on they trap stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you let's take for example, when Cardi B does like her Spanish stuff, Cardi B does not sound how she sound when she was like when she's on like WAP and stuff. She sounds completely different. So I give Cardi her kudos for that. Y'all know me, I don't even like Cardi, but I give flowers where it's due. That's how it's supposed to be. When you approach something different, you're supposed to come with something different. Megan don't do that. Megan will get on a literally a any type of song and it will still sound like her stuff on her album. And it's like not Cardi. Megan, we need more. And at this point, when we she dropped a new song, so this is why this is even coming about. She dropped a new song. I think it's called like Whenever or whatever, right? And she catches subs in there. We're gonna get to that in a minute. But she's throwing subs and stuff in there, right? And when I tell y'all, it sounds the exact same. I went and listened to a clip, and I'm like, dude, this sounds literally like his Cobra, all them. This is literally what it sounds like. It sounds like all these. She got this one flow, and people, of course, people like the Megan excuses come out. It's like at this point, y'all gotta stop giving this girl excuses. This is why she continue to do because y'all not being honest with her. Shea Butter love to like coddle people. No, stop coddling people. Tell them the truth. Y'all need to get on her, girl. You making the same song. You need to get in the booth and change it up. Because at this point, you finna fall behind your peers. Period. You finna fall behind them. Because eventually people gonna get tired of hearing the same one flow and they're gonna go somewhere else. It's like y'all girls don't understand. It's not just y'all. So when you don't live up to par, they will go to another female rapper. That's just how it's gonna be. Y'all gotta step y'all cookies up for real. Okay? Because y'all out here doing all this half stuff thinking, oh, people gonna F with me because they F with me on Twitter. No, they not. And them album sales literally told you the many times you don't drop projects and they came to crack 100K, girl, how many? Like, come on, it's telling you the low that you get online is not equaling to sales. So you need to really step your cookies up. So the fact that here we are in 2025 and making you still dropping the same song, girl, you need to step it up for real. Because like I'm not saying that Megan's not talented, but it's the fact that it's just no dimension. There's no creativity. There's no growth in it. She's still in 2018, 2019. There's no growth. And it needs to be growth. Like I can sit here and name you 5 female rappers that you could listen to when they first came out to now, and I guarantee you will see growth. I guarantee you. Doja Cat, for example, none of Doja Cat albums sound alike. None of them do. None of them sound alike. Each one come with a whole different other vibe. Completely different. Flo Milli. Flo Milli. If you hear Flo Milli when she first came out and to now, her stuff is changing. She's growing. Like, that's growth. I give people their credit where it's due regardless. Cardi B, like I gave her, but I'm telling you, these are people that have grown. So it's like, why the heck Megan missed all these Grammys and number ones and stuff? Yet you the least on the list when it comes to everything else. Girl, you supposed to be all this, right? But yet everybody else is beating you in every other category. So how that work? Please let me know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want too long. Like I said, but this all started because she dropped a song whenever, and people are thinking she's subbing Cardi B. So of course, Megan fans are in denial because they're supposed to be sisters with the Barty Gang. And so y'all know they don't never, that they hold on. I think like the hotties like to hold on to Cardi B, friendship because that is the number one person that's against Nicki that's like relevant. And when I say relevant, you know what I'm talking about. Like Lil Kim is in the depths of her irrelevancy. These Cardi B is on blogs. Okay, so anyways, so they're trying to hold on to that and trying to spite Nicki, but it's like, girl, I don't think I listen to the subs and I'm like, cause there's no way them little lines she talking about is Nicki. Nicki writes her stuff, so there's no way she's talking, right? And then of course, they're like, but Cardi got songwriter of the year. I said, Cardi is known. We already know Cardi does ghostwriting. We already don't see the credits, so y'all gotta understand. She already y'all. It's like, did y'all forget? Y'all remember when Megan was gonna drop Hot Girl Summer? It was just gonna be her and Ty Dolla $ign. She won that live and she was telling Nicki, please hop on it, please hop on it. And she's like, because we write or whatever, right? Shading Cardi, because y'all know this. Y'all remember this whole thing with Cardi had just happened, all this stuff like that. And everybody, that was the shade, you know what I'm saying? Because you remember Nicki was like, hey, we can get up in the room, hear a beat for the first time and write, right? And Cardi deactivated. Y'all remember all this, right? Okay, so it had been known that Cardi B don't write, right? Already been known. Y'all remember they was making excuses about it. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing because that was who they pushing at the time, right? So this is already. So you have to think. Now, is she the only one that don't write? No, but it's like there's other female rappers, but what other female rapper would be close enough to Megan for where she was subbing? So it's like, people trying to make it connect to this, that, and the third. It's like, honey, I think it's about Cardi. Okay, I think now a lot of people saying that they also stay friends because one of them scared. Okay, one of them is scared. Scared. Okay. So, I mean, like I said, I'm just talking about I'm just pretty much talking about what's on the internet. People saying she's subbing Cardi and the friendship is only a thing because one of them scared. Now which one? I think people were saying Megan. I think that's what it was. But a lot of people then there was people that saying Cardi too, because like to me they both get scary vibes, so that's why they linked up and they cool together. But who knows? But y'all, now I'm not gonna play the song here. I'm not no hater type girl, so if you want to know what was said, go stream it yourself. Like I said, I'm not no hater over here. Go get Megan her streams, okay? I'm not that type of person. But anyways, yeah, and y'all see what I'm talking about. Now, I'm about to be a little messy a little bit. So there's a clip in the video, right? And I think I'm gonna put a little picture up here. If I do, if I don't, my bad. She like in this thing, like I don't know, she on a table or something. She got her leg lifted up. Don't that make y'all think a stupid by Nicki, and that was a diss with Lil Kim? Don't I know I'm not the only one that thought that. That I mean, because y'all remember how Nicki was doing all them poses and was just rapping, and she was like, "No, y'all, I really think she was shading Nicki with that pose, but she was trying to. So like y'all know how she was like doing all those weird poses. You know what I'm saying? I really felt like she was shading Nicki, trying to do these little poses too, and like it was subbing. Y'all, that's why I feel y'all. That's why I feel that them poses was shade. That was shade. I'm trying to tell y'all because it was so out of place. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when does Megan do this? But you know what I'm saying? I really think that's what it was, y'all. Y'all know me. I'm just being a little messy. I'm just being a little messy. You know what I mean? But y'all tell me what y'all think. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna put a little picture up here now, but y'all let me know what y'all think. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm done with this whole situation. In conclusion, Megan needs to she needs to step her cookies up because this ain't it, boo. It's 2025. Like, girl, you either gonna step these cookies up or your cookies are gonna crumble and you're gonna be down at the bottom and be down there with your homegirl Cardi. Because yeah, you see where she's going. So anyways, make sure you like my videos, subscribe to my channel. I upload every Friday and some. And my voice doing some weird stuff because like I feel like I was about to get congested. But anyway, yeah. But anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye bye. All right, a little disclaimer. I be having these because why y'all know like I record my stuff kind of like ahead of time, and like as I like record stuff, like stuff happens. So I see that I see like recently that Megan was on live. Now, do we know that this is for a fact? This is why she was like sad or whatever? No, but people are saying she was sad or whatever because her song flopped. Now, me personally, I feel like she probably wasn't sad about that or whatever, taking the context, but this whole sympathy thing, like her fans are so annoying. They like to always put the sympathy, like they act like Megan is like she can't get criticized. They're like, I can't believe you guys are doing this for the song. Like she's an artist, so that means her art is going to get criticized. I don't understand why y'all don't understand that. It's okay for the hotties to sit there and criticize every other artist. Y'all criticize all this, da 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 da. And then when people come to Megan and say, oh wait, her stuff's on the same, all of a sudden, oh poor Megan. No, she is not exempt from criticism. I hate that. Like I hate when people act like nobody can't say nothing about their fave. I don't want to hear that. She's not exempt from criticism. You can't be sitting up here. You guys sit up there and pop your. This is what she did. I'm telling you. Now people are seeing what I'm talking about. You can't sit there and pop your stuff all on the song. And then when people don't like the song or not feeling it, suddenly now it's all poor Megan, poor Megan, poor Megan. Like nobody want to hear that. It's okay for her to pop her stuff and throw her hands and not throw her hands, throw her rocks or whatever and hide it and do that this and the third. But then when people start to clap back, when people start to have something to say, when the comments are not on her side, then suddenly y'all want to pull the sympathy card. It's over. It's played with. We see what y'all do. Like it's okay for Megan to do. Y'all pretty much make excuses for everything that Megan do. Like if Megan can sit there, Megan can sit there, do da da. Blah 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 with and then y'all just cool with y'all make excuses. This is why the Megan Will thing exists because y'all would literally make excuses for every single thing. If people are not feeling something, they not feeling the song, go back to the drawing board and try again, boo. That's all that is. That's what artists do. If you do something and people don't like it, okay, you go to the drawing board, come up with something else. Oh, I forgot, Megan can't come up with nothing else because she's a one lane type girl. So like y'all mad or whatever because nobody's not feeling it no more. Again, Megan came in at the time where there's other female rappers. It's not gonna work. Again, if you're not gonna be out here popping or whatever, if you're not giving what the people want to hear, they're gonna go to the next one. They're going to the next one. This is why we got Sexy Red and Gorilla. That's what people want. The Sexy Red and Gorilla know how to come out with different stuff. They're not in the same lane. But you have people like Megan that like there's not artistically growing. Like if she don't grow, like I'm telling you, if she don't do something soon, like she's going to be a thing in the past. She's going to be a has been. And I'm not even trying to be rude or nothing, whatever. But I'm just honest. Like I'm just like really passionate when it comes to music. You know, super duper passionate. And this is very annoying when it comes to the hotties, where they be sitting up here, whatever. And like, oh, this, that, and the third. She just like I could, like y'all understand. Like I criticize Nicki's music. I'm a barb. I criticize Nicki. I criticize Ariana. I like Ariana. Like I criticize. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's even speaking from an artist. If people come and criticize my music, I would not. You know what I'm saying? I would take that criticism. Like, what do you think I can do better? Because I would like to always be better than my last song. You know what I'm saying? They got it good. But anyways, I just want to put that out there because they had that little clip floating around where she's supposedly looking boo hoo hoo on live. Now, I truly don't believe that's why she was sad. I feel like y'all not people do. People take clips or whatever and make it about something else. But yeah, but even if it was like, girl, that means go back to the drawing board, whatever. But anyways, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all next one. Bye bye.